Good, happy Wednesday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Good Morning, New Hampshire. Let's get started. First up, Ringe woman killed in apparent murder-suicide in North Carolina. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Today, the 2017 Cadillac XT5 luxury crossover for $449 a month. Leave your mark on every journey you take with a Cadillac from McMulkin Cadillac.
Sheriff's deputies in Wilmington, North Carolina say 26-year-old Justin Walker rented 3 handguns at the Shooter's Choice gun range Monday afternoon, then shot himself in the head. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Detectives found a suicide note stating another person was involved. The note directed police to this apartment building in Wilmington, North Carolina. They discovered the body of 23-year-old Rebecca Ann Jones. She grew up in Ringe, attended Ringe Memorial School and Conant High School. Her family says she played softball and field hockey, loved spending time with her family, friends, and especially her 4 dogs and 3 cats. Her death is a shock for neighbors.
It's just unnerving. It's uncomfortable to know that something like that could happen so close to you, like where you sleep and where you stay at night. And there are kids in our building and all over the neighborhood. It's kind of like a family neighborhood too, so it's just unsettling.
It's a little nerve-wracking. I mean, they're not really saying what the actual cause is.
Until an autopsy is complete, police are not releasing the cause of Rebecca Ann Jones' death, only saying it is being investigated as a homicide. Her family tells News 9 she was a charming, joyful, independent, spunky woman. Her kind, loving soul made her the type of person you could only wish to have in your life. She has been taken from us way too soon in a senseless manner which none of us can comprehend. The family goes on to say, heaven has truly gained a beautiful angel. And her family also says her death is being felt far and wide, including her parents, sisters, and a brother. Police say more information will be released after an autopsy. Live in the studio, Jean Mackin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Three mumps cases linked to UNH. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Today, the 2017 Cadillac XT5 luxury crossover for $449 a month. Leave your mark on every journey you take with a Cadillac from McMulkin Cadillac.
The mumps is still an uncommon disease in the United States, but 3 new cases have recently been reported on the campus of UNH. State health officials are now working with the university to warn the college community and nearby residents.
Most of the time people experience very mild symptoms of fever, headache, muscle aches, not feeling well. One of the classic symptoms of mumps is infection and swelling and tenderness over the salivary glands in the cheek and the neck area.
The mumps spreads through saliva, like if you share utensils and cups or by coughing and sneezing. Even those vaccinated still have a slight chance of contracting the virus, although the vaccination significantly reduces the risk of getting infected. Those who develop symptoms are urged to seek medical care. Complications from the mumps are rare but can be severe.
So most people with mumps will fully recover in 2 to 3 weeks without any complications. In very rare circumstances, people can have complications of mumps. These can include testicular swelling or inflammation, inflammation of the brain or the membranes around the spinal cord.
There have been a total of 9 cases of mumps reported in the state of New Hampshire this year. Compare that to just 5 between 2011 and 2015. UNH says it is taking the same approach in educating the campus as in the past with meningitis and the flu.
For me, it's not that big of a deal, but for those who are not vaccinated, I guess that would be concerning. And I guess you just kind of have to worry about the whole community's health?
And there's a lot of things that go around on college campuses that some may get, some may not get. So, I mean, I'm not generally that concerned as of right now.
Yeah.
I'm like Nick. I'm actually kind of concerned. I didn't know about that. And, I mean, things come and go, but, I mean, mumps are pretty scary.
State officials tell us this is not considered an outbreak. They are trying to get ahead of it to prevent any further spread. In Durham, Naoko Funayama, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Why healthcare premiums are rising under Obamacare. The Obama administration acknowledged on Monday that premiums for healthcare plans created under the president's signature Affordable Care Act will rise subsequently next year. Another hiccup for the law, also known as Obamacare. Mushy Apple and other earnings could steer stocks Wednesday. Apple's mushing post-earning performance, a flood of other earnings news, and weaker oil prices could be catalyst for stocks Wednesday. Boeing, Coca-Cola, and dozens of other report earnings ahead of the opening bell. Corey Culberley shuts down Cubs and World Series debate as Indians win Game 1. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
The fans were so energetic. The atmosphere here was electric. Really got the Indians going from the very beginning. You know, they jumped on John Lester for 2 runs in that first inning. And I think that really just got the team at ease because they were able to relax. Corey Kluber, their ace, able to relax knowing he had the lead from the start. And, I mean, he was just amazing. Mowing down Cubs left and right. 8 strikeouts in the first 3 innings. A World Series record. And, you know, the Indians manager, Terry Francona, he's now 9-0 in World Series games. He was a perfect 8-0 when he managed the Red Sox, leading them to 2 World Series championships, remaining perfect here tonight. And he talked about his ace, Corey Kluber, after the game, saying he had his best stuff tonight.
Well, I mean, they're not going to have the same pitches he does. I thought he had tremendous movement. When Kluber's going good, he's got such good late movement, both fastball and breaking ball. And I thought he had both tonight. He was, I mean, his balls had extremely good movement tonight.
Now, Kluber is a likely hero. He's the Indians' ace pitcher. The unlikely hero, Roberto Perez. He's the 9-hole hitter for the Indians. Not expected to do much. He only hit 3 home runs the entire season. And then he comes through with 2 home runs in this game. The 3-run shot in the 8th put this one away from the Indians. A career night for Roberto Perez, one that he'll likely never match again in his career.
I'm just playing with a lot of confidence right now. I'm not trying to do too much at the plate. Just trying to control my emotions. First World Series experience and trying to go up there and compete and try to get good ideas up there and trying to get a base and make something happen. And it's an unbelievable feeling.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Now let's go to your weather. Here's a live look on radar right now. As you see on radar, we have a few clouds and a few little snow showers in some parts of New Hampshire, like up north in the White Mountain National Forest. Now let's take a look at your weather on our weather system. Your weather on our weather system, your wind speed peak is 5 miles per hour, average is 3, current is 4 in between southeast and east. Your temperature is 33 degrees, humidity is 77%, dew point is 27 degrees, your forecast is partly cloudy. Your pressure is 30.06. Now let's take a look at your next 7-day forecast. And here's a look at your next 7-day forecast. Your weather for today, chilly and breezy, 46 degrees. And now let's take a look at your traffic. Here's a look at your traffic right now. We're seeing a lot of green roadways, and we have a few tiny yellow areas and a few tiny red areas. Otherwise, your traffic is moving pretty good on your Wednesday morning. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more of Good Morning New Hampshire. Don't go anywhere.